I just don't understand why I have to clean before my cleaner comes. This right here, y'all, this right here is why we ask you to pick up your house before we get there. The reason that we ask y'all to pick up before we get there is because this specific room took 6 hours to do. That is more time than I spend in this client's home for her full home clean. Problem with it taking 6 hours is that unfortunately this client had to pay me the same price to do this whole room as she does to clean her home. As cleaners, we want you to get the biggest bang for your buck. And unfortunately, me cleaning this one room for the same price as her whole house is not the biggest bang for her buck. Now, this is a discussion that her and I had, and she was completely okay with it. She needed help to reset this. She didn't have the time, the energy, anything. This is a client of mine. She is fully aware that I recorded this. I have waited a while. This was her child's room after the Christmas festivities occurred. I dumped everything out. We reset this room completely. The only thing we didn't get to on this day was mopping, which I was coming back to continue getting all of her children's rooms cleaned up from the Christmas festivities. So had this been a normal clean, this room would have been skipped, as there was no way that I would have been able to get in here and actually clean anything. This is why we ask you guys to make sure that things are picked up. We don't like to skip rooms if we don't have to. Most times there is an allotted amount of time that we have agreed upon for me to get your home clean. And with a room like this, unfortunately, it doesn't fit in the time frame. And so we have no choice but to skip it and clean the rest of the home. Most times, picking up before we get there is either a requirement of the cleaner or it is in your cleaning contract that you must pick up before we get there. This is why, because we want to make sure that we get as much done as we possibly can. Now let's say that we have an allotted amount of time of 3 hours. This room took me 6 hours to do. If I spend 3 hours in here and don't clean the rest of your home, I think you're gonna kind of be upset about it. But then also on the flip side, y'all get upset that we ask you to pick up before we get there. This is why. Our whole mission is to get in there, get your home clean, nice and beautiful and fresh, so that way when y'all are back home, when you're ready to be back home, your home is nice and ready for you. Now that we have talked about why your cleaner requires you to pick up before they get there, I'm not going to talk your ear off for the rest of this. I'm going to play some music and let y'all watch until we get to the end. At the end, y'all will get to see the after. and the after. All right, y'all. Give me a follow for more. And that's it, and that's all.